3, 2, 1, mark. You know, since I'm here,
Well, you're... Goodbye. What is it?
no, where is it?
Goodbye.
Okay. Actually, before I do that,
Oh, no.
that guy is always dead. Oh, wait, most of bosses in the game, right. Is there somebody I can hit on? And not in that way? Is there... Well, I actually rushed the game. Is there any... Okay, there's that guy here, right? That enemy. I wanna see if, like, double frost would be better. Like, even with the debuff on them. There's the half-naked man. No idea, I guess. $1,000? Okay, you know what this is? Let me just go here instead. Did I still find out about the secret of this weapon? No. Okay, I read about the weapon and I think I misunderstood what people are praising for it. And the Radan build that they did was like very finicky, so it doesn't matter. The general consensus is this is one of the better weapons for strength because it almost loses no, even though you lose the scaling massively, so I have no idea what people are talking about. By the way, why is this broken like this? Who knows? Michael special. Okay, two... Ah, you can teleport if you come in here. What? Why? Wait, when can you teleport? Oh my god, I just remembered I have those twats to deal with. Wait, when can you teleport out of here? Why can't you teleport? I should honestly try bleed. Yeah, I should, shouldn't I, George? Do I have the stealth armor on? No, I do not. Don't have poise? What just happened? Mary, hello? Dude, it's so clear they're cheating. What the fuck just happened over there? Quick, somebody make a YouTube video about how people apparently cheat in this game if they open the door and not get hit. Fun fact, did I mention that video? That YouTube has been spamming me, where it's like, did you know people cheat in Elden Ring constantly because they open the door and not get hit? Those extra 4 frames from a startup? Like when you're interacting with something and you're trying to roll? And then the person doesn't even make an apology video. Okay, why am I taking so much damage? Ow! Oh, right, because I don't have my Dragon Crest shield. See the difference in damage. Talismans are much better than armor. No, seriously, it'd be so fun if it's like in Dark Souls 3. Where armor... You know, like, not armor, sorry, like the rings are much better defenses than literally armor. I don't think Elden Ring has flat armor defenses, right? Like in Dark Souls 3, which is ironically enough better, I think. Because it actually worked if you just had any piece of armor covering every single body slot. You know what? That still hit me? Shh, you'll never see me. What a loser. Unbelievable. He fell for the old trick in a book, me running away. No, me attacking is kind of a problem. He might catch up. Please, mustard. Oh, don't catch up. You best stay away, gun deer. At this point, I'll have like around 18, pretty much. What am I doing? Spend the XP before I lose them. Oh my god, that little asshole is still talking? What do you want? Hold on, let me check what's up with him. Sorry about that. A stupid bird without a tail. I don't know if it's actually... Like, what happened to his tail? I think it's growing still. Like was in the garden, I had to pick it up. And now it's inside a cage, and it's complaining. And I'm like, well, I'm not happy about the situation either, you stupid little animal, because like all the fucking cats are like around... All the neighborhood cats are camping outside. Dude, fuck animals, man. They're so stupid. I mean, the cats are the smart one. The birds are stupid. What was I doing? Tony George, already forgot, you son of a bitch. Okay, 69, funny number.
Never kindly Nicola, was it?
I didn't go to Midra? Oh shit, right. Oh, it's fine. I'm level par if I like explored all the things around here.
I suppose
Midra would have the last 2 levels.
Or perhaps the Erdtree desired all along.
How come Elden Ring has so many mods?
Favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing
Elden Ring has so many mods.
Then I will run you through whoever.
Elden Ring.
Don't tarry now.
Elden Ring has so many mods because, as per usual... Yes, select yes. Because as per usual, any open world game will get a plenty of mods. Unlike closed games. Like a closed system.
Don't you dare approach Nicola the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our ally will never allow this.
Set out. Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of Marika, you too deserve to face the reckoning.
How do you have priority over my jumping attacks? Well, no freeze, huh? Yeah, I too can heal Dane Cook. See, that's how accurate this weapon is. Lita, stop cheating with your puncture damage or whatever it's called. Wait, did I forgot to mention that also the reason apparently this weapon is good is because of the status build-up? Apparently for heavy weapon it has like one of the higher status build-up. Dude, Lita has no fucking business doing this amount of damage, honestly. Oh my god! What's a stupid boss fight? How much? Dude, the amount of damage she does is ridiculous, and this is maxed out.
Don't you dare approach
I mean, at most I'm missing the the talisman for physical
Needle
damage,
Dane
but that's
and
about
our
it.
ally will never
Well, not physical
allow
damage, you know what I mean. What the?
Tis just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Earth Tree, Lord of Marika, you too deserve to face the reckoning. Mikala, please.
Can this be faster? Oh, it is. Okay, forgot about the jumping attack. Yeah, run. But wait, this armor doesn't have great poise, Lita's armor, so I have no idea how she's trading with one of the best armors in the game. And people call this a masterclass of game design, huh? Do I just not have time to heal or what? Dude, this game sucks, honestly.
Make the world.
Dude, this game sucks. It literally does. That one-handed light greatsword, by the way, it's a light greatsword. That's the category can trade into me. Never mind, I guess I'll pick up the bull goat. What to call it, talisman. Instead. How about that? Because what else am I supposed to do? Huh? Michael Zack Kid, you spent 2 minutes on the game or what? Were you in a hurry or what? Doing what? I still don't understand. What was your day job exactly? Were you too busy suckling on the toes of J.R. Martin? The man who keeps on writing about incest every book? And yes, I'm being topical because recently J.R. Martin came out and he's like, I'm depressed. I'm like, oh, boo-hoo, man. All that money and you're depressed and you don't even finish a fucking book and it's overrated anyways in the first place. Woe is me, ooh. Look at me drying my tears with all those dollars on my bank account. What a sad man I am.
My
Radino. Radetto. Okay, Tudor with the jumping attack, right? When he's frozen. Okay, so 2000. When he's frozen, at least the freeze is coming out much faster. And yes, I've got to mention this. The thing I found out about the weapon was apparently it's one of the best weapons for strength users. Because, by the way, I don't know why they claim you lose barely no scaling. You lose double your scaling, basically. But the passive over here, the status passive build-up that you can't see, you can't even point at because the game's UI is terrible. It turns out that you basically gain a lot out of it. It's exactly like in Dark Souls 2. What was it? That great sword. Funny enough, it was light great sword. No, I can do it here. It's... Yeah, go too heavy because I have strength. You guys are such animals with your UI, honestly. I don't understand who made it, but they made it by mistake. Okay, let's see. Once I get the frost off. And instead of doing 2000 damage, who does more? Radino. Oh, where's my freeze? Yeah, where's my freeze? What? Where's my freeze? Dude, we're in second phase and you still don't freeze? There we go. I hate this game. I'm literally trying to hit you at least once, man. Okay, same amount of damage. So getting 2 frees of these is much better. And by the way, since I did all of this, somebody's pulling out their hair. They're like, you could have first tried this guy. I'm like, I don't fucking care. It's not worth it to learn. Just get Endure with a lot of armor and all the resistance talismans and just face tank him and kill him easily. Honestly, you can do it like with 90% of the weapons like that. But where is it? Okay, I'm gonna pick up a few bleed skills. And I wanna see, since this weapon has good status keep when infusing them, I wanna see like what the idea here is with the weapon. Because by the way, I'm not getting 17,000 damage. I don't know how that video the guy was doing 17,000 damage. I'm wondering if they're playing on the previous patch of the game. You know? I wonder if I can like technically buff my weapon and then like apply bleed thing on it. Ah shit, I didn't pick up the bleed thing, right? Yeah. Where's it? It's somewhere in Nokron City, I think. I'm too lazy to go right now there and try to find it. Not that this options menu is easier to find. Where is it? Where are the little whetstones at? Under materials? Where are they? Okay, let me just get over there. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh my god, this little bird is like so annoying, man. Bloodlands? No. What's the skill? I'm sorry, you don't see the skill in this options menu? Are you serious? Okay, can I do this instead? Yeah, I can do this. Then I scale with arc. No, I don't scale with arc. What do you mean I scale with arc? Blood loss, 121. Can I Crack's Blade bleed? Are you serious? Wouldn't it be a massive damage upgrade? 250? Okay, still this. Does double bleed in something do something else? Okay, I'm going to be very honest. I don't know how things work like this. Occult. What is occult? Arc scaling. Yeah, but like then where is my bleed coming from? From the skill? This applies bleed, right? These ones. No, this is appropriate one on blood tax. Bloody slash. I think this was like one usage, right? Let me check. Yeah. I'm sorry, I lose HP as well? But then I'm one-handing the weapon. Wait, what's my idea here? Oh, right. Wait, hold on.
Well, you're...
Yeah, Khalil, I know. Where is it? I'm just gonna buy 2. I can't be bothered going to the base and like cloning them. Oh wait, you can apply this buff to the big weapons or what? Waves of Darkness? Gravitas? Uh-huh. Giant's Hunt. Earth Shaker Belly Matter. Not if I can apply double barbaric roar. Okay, why is this family of weapons very limited? Okay, there we go. Oh, you can bleed with this one. But at least I can do a heavy. No, but I see it's only on one weapon. What would be bleed up? Sorry, not bleed up, build up on, you have no idea. Hey, loser. Wow, the freeze is... On the miss is actually much faster. Even single-handed. Wait, what is the application on freeze on this, on the mist? Because previously when I did like one freeze on one hand, it was very slow actually. Cannot apply bleed on this. Because then I can keep my full physical damage, and I can also freeze. It's actually frost like much faster with this. I didn't expect that. I thought it was just like literally 153 buff. What could it be on it? I don't... By the way, it froze him in second phase a lot faster as well. Okay, blood tax can only take another form of bleed. Can I keep it under heavy? But then I'm just gonna be using... I mean, it's fine if I use the skill. By the way, dear Redditors, where's the 17,000 damage you guys claim? Yo, YouTuber out there that made a video of 17,000 damage, where is it coming from? Radon is like, ha, can't reach me, it's so short. Poke you in the dick. Exactly when I press my attack button, that's when he attacked as well. Yeah, no, this is much slower. That shouldn't have reached me. Never mind. By the way, he didn't even stagger once. And the bleed didn't go off. So blood tax didn't apply bleed. What was it doing? Was it healing? I think it was healing me because I noticed a few places my life bar was more than it should have been when I got hit. Okay, I'm wondering if maybe like this. Yeah, but then I'm one-handed, see? I don't know if that's gonna help me if I'm one-handed like that. But then I can just use a jumping attack anyways with bleed, so what is the point? Yeah, a start, man. Hey loser, fly towards me. Okay, there we go. I need to check, am I healing? Oh, I am! Oh, Hontoni bleed, Hontoni! Fuck you, boy. Fuck you. By the way, I never stuttered with these attacks previously. I don't want to change in the game, but now I'm constantly stuttering on this specific attack. I mean, Frost was still better. Okay, let me try double. Dude, what is really killing me, and what I want to find out, is how the fuck people are doing 17,000 damage against Radahn, and they're like essentially 5-shotting him. Okay, maximum damage with bleed. I have like 240 build-up of bleed. By the way, I don't know why people are impressed with this weapon having that kind of scaling, because other weapons also have that kind of scaling, so I'm not sure what is going on here. Okay, baby boy, show me 15,000 damage or whatever. Where is the 15,000 damage you guys talked about?
I promise you.
What?
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
1,000 years of your brother's cock guide in your throat. Now shut the fuck up. Where's the 15,000 damage, guys? 15,000 damage! 15,000 damage! You can do 15,000... Okay, let me Google this. Elden Ring Sword Lance is OP. Can I find that stupid video? Where is it? I wanna show it, I'm not crazy, man. Holy shit, Reddit sucks. Sword Lance, new. Dude, don't get me wrong. Sword Lance is fine. It's basically like, it's doing damage equivalent to a colossal weapon. Not the Crusher, right? More like the Zweihander and stuff like this, even though the Zweihander is competitive with it. But the double attack is like much faster. The problem is the entire moveset count sucks. Okay, I'm not finding the video because I literally typed in Sword Lance and I'm not finding it. People are not gonna believe me, but I swear, about a week or two ago, at this before this video and whatever, it could also be in 3 weeks, whatever. There was a guy jumping and doing 17,000 damage against Radahn. Consort Radahn. I'm literally not seeing that damage. Where is it? Because the thing is, you can just... Okay, everything I'm finding now about the weapon are like 2 years ago and people didn't know about this. You guys are not doing 17,000 damage, man. You're doing 17,000 damage on 2 fucking hits with bleed. You rely on bleed once again, man. What about bosses that aren't... Okay, no idea. Okay, I literally have no idea. Okay, I've literally no idea. I can't find the video, by the way. I can't find the video. The only video I found was the one against Mesmer, where that's an old video where the guy was jumping at Mesmer. He was jumping at Mesmer with bleed, by the way. I don't know what the build he had, but whatever, like with bleed. You see, maybe I should do endure bleed. And just go ham on this guy. But anyway, once again, it's not the weapon that's strong. What is strong? Hold on. Let me go arcane. You see, but I don't understand. People are like, apply occult to the weapon with bleed. But how do you apply occult with bleed? It doesn't register with me. I don't see the state of... Ebola, man, Ebola. People do not play the game, I think. Okay, sorry, my bad. I exaggerated how good this weapon is. My bad. Basically, you're doing 17,000 damage, not per hit. But you need that weird gimmick where you hit the enemy twice occasionally, or one of your weapons hit them 3 times. Like, you know, like sometimes with two-handed weapons like this. Especially the trusting ones, you can multi-hit the enemy. You need to multi-hit the enemy multiple times if you can, at the right angle and everything, with bleed, and then you can do 17,000 damage. Or you're doing 17,000 damage after about maybe 4 hits. That is not a viable way to play the game against a... Dude, there's so many bosses that are immune to bleed. I don't know what people are talking about.
Now.
Yeah. I forgot how much you need in stats. Okay, capital to 66 anyways. How much you get with Arcane, for example? 600. I wish I could see, like, most of my stats, you know, but I guess it's a pipe dream in many ways. The pipes are dreaming. Yeah, but that is no difference in damage, honestly.
Me not, I would birth.
How about they burn everything to the ground? I'm overselling Frost, am I? Because all the Reddit comments I see, I don't know what people are talking about on Reddit, they're like, okay, choose Occult with bleed. But you're losing damage with Occult, first of all, A. B, the scaling is just a B, but then you can also go heavy. I did infuse with bleed, right? Yeah. Okay. So are people maybe talking about the specific skill you need to use? I'm not sure. Oh, dude, it's so hard for me to understand any of this. Okay. Split them? Bleed and Frost. Yeah, but only sell just the other Arcane. Because the thing is... No, do this? Okay. Okay. Double cold. Although applying the mist it was much better. But wait, yeah, the mist is actually much better because I mean already cold is like, you know, gonna do its thing, right? Okay, by the way, I jumped a lot of times with bleed, it didn't go off, so I'm not sure what's going on over there. Yeah? No idea why cold went off much faster while two-handed is still bleed by itself, even with a skill. Yeah, bleed went off again. Sorry, Frost. Bleed was having a hard time. I'm gonna try... You see, the problem is that the rebirth, you don't actually see the stats of what you're rebirthing. Like, you don't actually see the stats of the weapon, which is very annoying. You just see the base damage, which is very stupid. I wish Michael Zacki knew how to make a game, but I guess he doesn't. So let me try going occult.
Now.
Yes, giant woman, what do you want? Let me go. Thank you. Blade buildup was like 121. The people cannot be talking about the damage, right? The damage is... $124. That was like 10 levels for 124. So it's increased by 3. Are you guys for real? Okay, so every 10 levels I get 3 points of bleed. Which means... 10, 20, 30, 40... I forgot what the base was for this character. Was it 10? The base arcane I have? Okay. I need about... 3, 6... 9... Dude, it's not... Freeze is already higher base. I don't... I wanna die, man. 124. Okay. And? 124. Maybe... I mean, if it's only... Yeah, but... Okay, yeah, but no, I don't agree. The damage increase here is like pitiful. It's like less than 50 if you max it out in 2 stats. It's the same damage increase as intelligence. And more enemies freeze. More enemies freeze. I found out more enemies freeze than bleed. So I might as well take freeze in the first place and get used to the gameplay of it than relying on bleed that like a lot of enemies don't work on. Where? Okay, whatever. I'm sticking with freeze. I don't care, man. This did a lot. Okay. Before I tilt completely, let me do this. Where's bleed? Okay. Before a complete tilt, let me do that. By the way, no idea what people say go with occult on something like this. I still literally don't understand where the idea of like going occult is coming from. When I guess you rely on the skill, but the skill it... I don't know, man. Maybe if Redditors knew how to speak English for 5 seconds and they actually explained their idea of how to make a build in Elden Ring, I'll totally understand, but they're just like, go occult and bleed. How are you going occult and bleed? I mean, some of these moves are unfair for him, for me, because... I always think we can jump that. No. Oh! Ow! Oh, by the way, I found out recently that apparently I was right. Radahn's attacks are completely random the way they come out. The little sparks in the second phase, apparently they are completely random. Because of the floor. The floor literally will sometimes cause the lightning sparks to hit you. This is the 10 out of 10 game where literally the final boss in the DLC is so rushed that his lightning bolts from the heavens... Oh, fuck you, old man. The lightning bolts from the heaven can hit the ground and hit you. Wow, that took forever, man. Okay, massive bleed buildup? Nope. I don't know, man, honestly. I think Frost was better. Frost went off 2 times, and was that... Loser Oni-chan. Don't be so mad, bro. What are you doing, loser? Just start! Oh my god, I need to walk towards you? Why every time I bleed weapons, he does that attack? Okay, I'm gonna be very honest, I don't see the difference. If I'm not pulling off the gimmick, I think Frost is still better. Yeah, I don't see the difference, honestly. I still think Frost is better. Because by the time you start attacking him again with the Frost, like the Frost debuff, and by the way, heavy or like, the funny part is like double heavy or double Frost is about the same. And by the way, half my stats are into occult now. So let me change this around. Which one's the highest? You see, the funny part is I can go heavy with this, maximum damage. And then over here, I can do heavy again. Right, with Chilling Mist. And because I don't need to like constantly be rushing down Radahn with the timer that he has, I'm gonna be able to do this. And by the way, I'm pretty sure you can also apply heat on the other... Oh, wait, holy shit, can I apply heat on the other weapon? Hold on, Chilling Mist might be like overpowered, I think, with a fire weapon. Oh, am I to stamina? How? Why is Radahn doing every single skill to slow me down, man? Shut the fuck up, you giant loser! What a giant shitty loser of a boss. He did every single attack to slow me down, so I don't even get the stagger. And oh, by the way, fun fact, Radahn has the stagger recovery mechanic from Like the hyper bosses. Means he recovers stamina, his what call it, poise meter almost immediately. Radahn is literally cheating in every way possible to break the rules. And he's not even a god, man. He gave me a very good moveset. Okay. He literally missed me over there. I have no idea how. No matter what, I was gonna get hit over there because I was literally on the ravine side, which means when he used his lightning bolts, they're too close to me and would hit my feet. Also, he should have staggered there in the second phase thingy. Okay, wait, I wanna check something. Can I do this? If I can do this, this is overpowered. Flame art? Fire. Is this gonna delete him? Hello, stamina. What a good boss. He keeps on doing the same attacks over and over again. Wow, fantastic, man. I guess I'll just die of boredom or something. Oh my god! This thing is ridiculous! Yeah, I'm gonna die anyways. Why don't simply do this? I don't understand. Why not get Chilling Mist? Am I missing something? Okay, let me... Oh yeah, okay, wait, hold on. Let me do this like this, without Chilling Mist's, like, passive, this one. Let me see how quickly I can build... Nice movesets, you fucking cunt, honestly. No, don't touch that. You asshole. You stupid AI made for babies by babies with babies. Dude, this boss is complete rubbish. He hasn't stopped using movesets that buy himself time. Oh my god, what is this, a Steam refund period? Oh my god, thank you. Considerably less damage, but whatever. Okay, the mist itself is what procs the... The mist itself is what procs the thing. Nice stutters, man. Okay, that part of Ching Miss is what procs it. But this means I can have like free chill on the weapon without like going into it. I can still keep my other stuff. But I still don't know if it's much better to simply attack them while they're frozen. But then I'm not losing any damage of any kind. I'm sorry, this skill has hyper armor? Yeah, he bought himself lots of time that I didn't even stagger him. They're mine. I should just kill him the first time and be done with it instead of doing any of this. Okay, let me deflate my weapon from heat. Because I think the damage output was much better still. With it. So I don't think heat is worth it. Why do they keep on changing the slots with weapons? I have no idea. Yeah, heavy. Hey, loser of a grandpa. Yeah, buy yourself some time, man. Where's the freeze? What? They're not freeze my weapon. Thank you. Oh, shut up, man. Frozen Mist, very good. You basically don't lose any DPS on your weapon. Oh my god, I didn't even max out. I didn't even max out my talismans. I've got my defensive talisman or an offensive one. Oh right, I went arcane even. Mother-in-law. Even though I didn't marry your daughter technically, I just left her hanging there inside the church. Just to teach that one simp in From Software Studios a lesson.
Is it time? Now.
I just don't know how to use bleed. Dude, you cannot tell me I don't know how to use bleed. I literally, maybe if Redditor spent like 3 seconds, because you see new people on Reddit, okay, in the Elden Ring subreddit, they're like, hey, how do you play the game? Oh, by the way, Arcane was very low apparently. Never mind. It sucks even more. I could even go quality on the weapon. That'll be much better, no? But I'm too lazy. Because you literally read people say, just go, occult and bleed on the weapon. They don't explain what they mean by that. You guys can simply say words on Reddit and expect it to make any sense. What do you mean by go bleed and occult? That's not possible. Do you mean go occult but with a bleed skill? Then that is different. No, that's not the same thing. Do you guys not know how to speak English or what? On Reddit. Is everybody just incompetent nowadays that they can't speak in English? Like normal sentences? Is it too hard to explain what the Redditors out there mean when they say go bleed occult? Occult doesn't have bleed, it doesn't scale enough compared to quality, like half quality or even full heavy or full dexterity. The skills don't synergize with it, so what is happening here? Unless you mean the weapon has inbuilt bleed, but those weapons are different. This is not the same weapon. And honestly, at a certain point, I'm tired of hearing people say bleed is still strong. I don't see the strength in bleed because they will always show the videos of that 1 or 2 bosses out of the several hundred that are weak against bleed. And then the majority of the other enemies are not weak against bleed. The enemies that are already weak and easy to figure out are weak against bleed, okay? It's not a big humpololo. It's not a big discovery. 17,000 damage my ass, sorry. My bad. It's an entire ordeal that you need to trigger it with. Oh wait, I had my gestures. Yeah, unlock. Because against the weaker enemies, you can just apply mist and then you have the thing. What call it? I can't forget what it's called. I mean, right now, this boss over here, I can't bleed him or freeze him. But at the very least, I kept my base damage on my weapons. And I forgot my other talisman. Never mind, who the fuck cares? I should also get the, what call it, defensive talisman, honestly, that's the best one. Or even the Healy Potion one. Can you do Frost Chill with fire? That'll be so funny. Hey loser, where are you? Come out. I missed you. You missed me? Banana bitch! I hate you, banana bitch! Oh, great, this one. Great surprise you stagger. Oh, right, they're not the Zwei. Wow, I was about to say, I'm not gonna stagger or what? Yeah, unfortunately, people also lied. This weapon doesn't have... It doesn't have the power, the scaling power of, what's call it? Of a colossal weapon, such as the stun. It is kind of weaker in that regard. Dude, honestly, if you Google this weapon, the way people talk about it, it's like it's like, you know, the second coming of Gwyn. And I'm like, wow, maybe this time make a, you know, strength build. No, most weapons are the same, you know. I don't need to pick this. But yeah, anyways, don't fall for the hype. Just pick up the greatsword, pick up double Zweis, whatever you want, and just go ham with it with jumping attacks, that's it. You don't need to bother with any of this trash here. By the way, if I get the other medallion, I'll get another 10% on my attack, right? The defense medallion. How much you do now? Matilda! You're such a bitch, Matilda. No wonder you were left here all by yourself, guarding a dead village. Matilda number 2. I stole your bathwater. Well, your sister's bathwater. Okay, so you need to trigger the frost with the thing. So if you want... You know what actually does make a difference? It's about the same damage, give or take. Within margin of error. Yeah, I might go quality, I'm not sure. Ah, shit, I didn't talk to Meteor. Oh, right, I don't have the extra range like the Zwei. Please walk in my powder. One more is the stamina, man. And how can people say stamina items are not useful in Elden Ring, man? Buddy. Aha! You have iframes on the recovery? Shut up, Jonathan. Oh no, I healed. Oh no, you're dead. Oh yeah, where's my tier? Okay, honestly don't know. I think this is the best you can do with like oh my god. I think this is the best you can do with like strength weapons. I think this is the best you can do, I'm not sure. This is about the best you can do, I think. You see, I should have tested this out on Rodan. If I did freeze like how it would be. How's the bird? That little asshole is chirping in the other room constantly. I don't want it once, I give it water, I give it blueberries, I give it this, I give it that. He's living the high life, maybe he should lose his tail next time, that little twat. You know, just saying. Why is it with me? Good question. I don't want that asshole is with me. I was doing something, you know, outdoors, and like right there, on the garden thing. He's like, chip, 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 chip. I'm like, what's to do with this guy? Chip, chip. Do you want to enter? Chip, chip. And then I look, I see it doesn't have a tail. And I'm like, oh shit, you don't have a tail. And there are some cats, you know, roaming around. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll pick you up. And then, be chip, chip, help. Help, the human collected me. I'm like, okay, what do you want? Do you want to die or do you want to stay outside? Do you want to come in? What do you want, you little... God, you... Don't confuse me, okay? Just say what you want to get on with it. Like, don't play around. Don't play footsie with me. Anyways, after a while, it finally, it started flying everywhere. Not flying, you know, like, gliding everywhere. It can't fly. I don't think its wing is broken. I think it's literally lacking a tail. I don't know why.
The exaltation only you now. Think I have made.
Yeah, whatever, loser.
May the gleaming.
Oh my god, we got it. Anyways, after all of that, I mean, I don't have a cage. I had to like, I have like a pot lid, you know, with the thing, with the mesh. So I have a pot lid with mesh. I found a little tiny... Oh my god, suck my tiny clit. And I have something else, like a pot thingy. Glass, I just put it in there, I give it some seed, berries, and water, and I'm like, okay, man. I'm gonna be done in a few hours, just hang in there. And now it's not stopping. It was gonna fall asleep several times, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave you. And now it's like, no, I wanna stay awake, I wanna feel something. I'm like, dude, I'm not your dad. Maybe you shouldn't have lost your dad then. How did that guy see me? I have literally no idea. used to do it somewhere. Oh, could it be that rock? I have no idea. Quality game. He still sees me, by the way. He's literally still shooting me from across the map. Oh, look at the hot chili pepper over here. Anyway, the story with the bird. I'm not gonna keep it, like, you know, if it's gonna fly, but, like, I don't understand what the deal with it is. I don't even know I saved it. I had no business saving that little... He doesn't stop chirping now! Is he... Does he want to get Dude, what the... Does he want to get entertained? Am I entertainment to it? Somebody out there is gonna be like, oh, it's depressed, you know, it needs friends. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Maybe you should have thought about, like, falling out of your nest or whatever.
I heard him.
And I know someone that is gonna be like, you should take it out, leave it outside, the mom will find it. And I'm like, dude, that is the biggest lie you have ever read on the internet. You can officially tell if somebody doesn't know what they're talking about, especially on the fucking internet. When the baby bird, okay... Oh my god, I was right. I need to literally read all this guy's lore before I can progress in the game. Oh my god, he's such rubbish, man, this guy.
Is he? We studied you long ago. We too is that, and yet the conceit is then the answer never.
From Software literally forces you to read lore in the game so you stop asking questions before you fight a certain boss. That's a checkpoint for this.
The fingers we all anew. May you.
I teleport again, and guess what? It's open. Anyways, so what was I saying about the bird? The bird isn't baby, it's not small, it's not tiny, it's literally like a bird, like an actual puffy fat bird. You know, your standard, like, what is it? Wood bird, right? Just like the stock brown birds that you see flying everywhere in North America. It's one of those guys, but it's smaller, so it's technically a child. But it's not baby, you know? The mother can't do anything with it. The mother can't... the birds are so stupid, man, because once the baby bird falls out, it's done for. Because the mother bird is too small, like the baby bird is too big for the mother to carry in the first place. It's not like humans, you know? Where a mother human can just, like, with the umbilical cord, just carry the baby and swing it around like a mace. They're not built for it. The birds are not built for that kind of... The birds are not built for it, man, okay? The birds are not built for it. I've never seen a bird carry their own child once they fell out of the nest or whatever. And I don't think they fell out of the nest. I think this idiot did something else with their life. But my point is... this tiny twat, okay? It's lacking a tail, maybe it's growing, maybe it's broken, I literally have no idea what happened. Like, if I put it outside their cats, what do I do? Why did it ask help from me, and then it's like a chip. I'm like, are we chipping? I'm serious, body's collision? How far away is this? I was forgetting which direction it is going. Wow! So cool, man! I mean, unfortunately I didn't stagger you, but whatever. The frost buildup is excellent. Oh, right, I can just do this. Oh, I healed. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Midra. Oh, I did this completely wrong today. Oh, Midra's gonna be a nuisance. Okay, whatever. Well, let the bird go. Yeah, the bird can go whenever it wants, man. Like right now, like I'm just like right now I'm doing this. Like I'm not gonna spend my time with the fucking bird. It's not my bird. It's a wild bird. It doesn't know me. It doesn't know my name. I just brought it in for a second or two to like you know, be like, I guess you need water or food. Like bye. And immediately it started chip, 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 chip. It started like hop flying everywhere. And I'm like, dude, please shut. Torment. And I was like, dude, please shut up. You literally cannot fly right now. What do you want? I don't understand what you want from me. Do you want me to teach you how to fly? I don't know how to fly. I wish I could know how to fly. Then I'll shit all over people, but I can't. Yo, animal, can you stop trying to fly? Chip, 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 chip. Fly, chip, 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 fly. So I just use a pot lid that's meshed inside the glass container. I'm like, just stay here, man, for a few. Here's some food and water. Now, shut the fuck up. I think it went to sleep for like 5 minutes. And then it woke up and it's like, chip, 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 chip. Chip, chip, chip. I'm like, I'm so tired of the chips, man. I'm gonna give you to the cats in just a second if you don't shut up. You see, this is the problem with animals. People are like, we love animals. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But I hate animals because they don't understand us. Like, you know, it's the same thing with spiders. I'm like, yo, dude, you're in the corner. Just stay in the corner. Do your job eating flies. I don't want anything else from you. I won't even touch you. I won't kill you or anything. Just do your job, spider. And the spider is like, nope, I'm gonna walk all over your hand for no reason while in the middle of doing some work on your PC. So you flick your hand and send me flying across the room. Or you accidentally slap me and kill me. Out of reaction. And I'm like, dude, please. I said I could do this, right? Yeah. And it's over here like this? Yep, okay. How many days will I keep it? I don't know. I'm not gonna keep it, man. Wherever it wants to go, it can go. Once it starts flying, it can leave. But it literally doesn't have a tail. The bird literally doesn't have a tail. I don't know what that means. I'm not a bird expert. Oh, I was about to fall and die there. The thing is, I literally don't... Because here's the thing. If I Google right now, I'm gonna get a lot of false information. Like, you know how people are like, leave the bird outside so the mom will find it and take it. And I'm like, that is literally impossible. Once the baby bird is down, that's it. The mother bird isn't gonna care. Did my character want to stagger extra today or what? It took them way longer to react to, like, start running. And by the way, I know from experience, you know, somebody out there is gonna be like... Really? Somebody's gonna be like, you know, call animal services. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna tell me in the year 2026 in current economy, you know what I mean? I fell in the wrong hole, that's what she said. And I'm like, girl, all your holes are fine. But I know from experience, if you call animal services, especially in Canada in 2026, they're not gonna do anything for a bird, okay? What I'm gonna say, oh, a generic brown bird that you see anywhere just fell somewhere. It was here, chirping around in the garden. It slightly fooled me, but it's still scared. I give it water and whatever. Can you guys come and pick it up? What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna spend money to come here and pick up the bird? They're gonna be like, okay, take care of it. If it survives, it survives. If it doesn't, what can you do? That's life. I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right, Mrs. or Mr. Minimum Wage Worker. And by the way, the reason I know from experience is because one of my friends actually worked at an animal, not shelter, but you know, stuff with animals, stuff like this. Some bosses in this game just don't stop at... Buddy, shut up, man. Tornado Todd! Are we done with you guys sucking off my stamina? Stagger this, stagger that, stagger everything. Holy shit. Dude. Oh my... Okay, I was doing counter damage over there, I think, which actually worked in my favor. This animal? Don't I like animals? No! They talk too much and I don't understand them, and I'm like, what do you want? I don't understand, man. Same thing with dogs and cats. At least, you know, some dogs are smart, but then I had a friend's dog that was very stupid when I was house sitting for animals. I was house sitting for a friend long time ago, and he has a dog, and you know the dog never listened to anything you said. I don't think the dog understood any languages. It was that stupid. And then my friend had this stupid rule. He was like, please don't let the dog bark too much. If the neighbors hear, they'll complain. And I'm like, dude, you didn't educate your dog not to bark at everything. And to house sit for this stupid asshole. By the way, it was a tiny corgi. It didn't shut the fuck up. It barked at everything, and the only way to stop it, and the animal knew about it. See, it was that smart actually. That little twat knew how to manipulate me, which was always started barking, so I had to give it some treats so it stopped barking. And then the ungrateful little asshole, that dog was so ungrateful, man. It was so ungrateful. That ungrateful little bitch, by the way, and this is not a joke, when my friend came back, you know, I was over at his house, you know, we're hanging out with a bunch of friends, and the dog came to me, like, oh, you know, I was like, oh, we became friends, good. And then it literally left me and never came back to me because it thought it expected treats from me. I'm like, I'm not gonna give you treats 24/7. What do you expect? What, I'm gonna come from my home with a bunch of pockets lined up with treats for animals? We can't even be friends without benefits? That dog expected us to be friends with benefits, and not in that way. Like food-wise. Should be safe here, right? Not sure. Maybe we weren't good friends? I took care of the dog and everything, and it didn't appreciate me unless there was treats involved. And then when my friend is back, you know, hang out, it comes to me, you know, out of everybody, it comes to me. I'm like, oh, funny, I'm the chosen one. Nope, it came to me for treats. Pet it, you could tell it was barely tolerating me. And by the way, that dog was absolutely nasty. It was like one of the nastiest dogs I've ever seen. That was the definition of a bad dog, and the reason I can say that is because my friend's dad, who by the way was a very nice guy, not a bad bone in his body, you know, unless I don't know he's a baddie. You know, he's a nice guy. There's nothing wrong with him. The dog was trying to steal some food from the table. And my friend's dad, he didn't smack the dog, but you know, he does, you know that thing that you do to a dog to like, no. You know, like with your hand, no, don't do that. Don't like go on the table and start stealing food from other people, especially guests. No, don't do that. The dog actually growled back. That is a sign that was not a well-educated dog, like they didn't like, you know, train the dog at all. That was not a good sign at all. The instant the dog actually growls at you, when you tell it no, don't steal food from other people, guests, on the table, you know, that's a bad sign. Fuck you. You're a bad sign. But yeah. The funny part is when I was a kid, like near a workplace of my dad, like a factory, there was like a stray dog, a female stray dog, and she had a bunch of babies. I've never seen a dog be that educated and friendly with people and actually not like you know, at worst she'll just growl at you slightly if you try to mess around with her babies and like take the babies away. It wouldn't even like grrr. A stray dog was much better than supposedly, you know, a housebred dog. In the case of my friend. But anyways, the reason I'm saying all this is because now the stupid bird are chip. I'm like, am I entertainment to you? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to watch my hentais while holding you, huh? You little portable thing?
No.
That's dangerous.
No.
Is it cute?
No, sir. I say.
If I had a webcam, if I did have a webcam, I'll show it.
Yes.
It's so chubby. Fuck you, man, in your tiny little asshole. Let me be. Oh! Michael Zaki, I hope you never find an adorable little bird that will love you. In fact, I hope one day your kid, apparently Michael Zaki has a kid, I hope your kids every day by accident punch you in the balls. Like, I don't know, your kid is running with like a net for, you know, catching beetles and stuff, and like they run and they hit you in your testicles every day. I hope by the end of the year, your testicles like look like two prunes. Two wrinkly prunes. Purple. The purplest things you've ever seen in your life. Ow! Am I gonna take care of the bird? I already said this. No, I'm not. It's not my pet, man. Just, I hope it heals and whatever grows its tail in a few days and flies off. I don't want to take care of a bird. I mean, yeah, my pets in the past were all birds. I know how to take care of them. Even this man is better than the assassins. He can actually climb, unlike the assassins that killed Godwin. Do you think that man is divinity compared to Godwin? Ah! Yeah, old man, we all cry in pain when we play this game. Just here, right? But anyways, nothing to say about the bird. Fuck you. There's nothing to say about the bird. It's literally just a chubby, like your generic North American brown bird. That's about it. It's small, okay? Which means a child baby bird. Yes, old man, we all cry in pain because of you, also known as me.
The depths of your...
Don't grope me, okay? I'm not your mother, man! Midrino. Really? That didn't hit you while you're getting up? I didn't take damage? Mitra? Hold on, homie. Ow! Ow! You see, that was so badly done. By the way, my fists were the fist weapons were definitely a lot stronger than this because of the DPS and stagger power. But by the way, the fist had much more stagger power than these weapons. But whatever. You see, the problem over there was I had to basically spend all my brain power calculating how to jump. That's no joke, by the way. I had to calculate all that brain power on how to jump. Where is the dragon pits? The pits of the dragon. Yeah, you took it from here, right to left. Basically, at a certain point, I'm spending more brain power calculating my direction I need to be in order to jump and get my jumping attack off. Like, to actually hit them with these weapons, because remember, it's the tip. The tip only does damage. The entire extension of the weapon and my fists don't have a hitbox, like the Zwei, for example. Or the Ultra Greatsword. Sorry, the Greatsword, not Ultra. I like how Michael Zaki, what a genius he was, to rename them as colossal weapons. Why not simply Ultra? You know, fair enough, Ultra was always a silly name. It sounded too modern. Just like the Odyssey, right? When all the quote-unquote Roman saluters out there, they're like, the Odyssey is a bad movie. By the way, I didn't watch it, but I know the drama. They're like, the Odyssey is a bad movie because one actor didn't call his dad father in the movie. He didn't use ancient language. And I'm like, dude, have you never read a single history book? Half of the Romans, Greeks, you know, back in the day, they called their dads daddy. In more ways than one. They, like, you know, not everybody was a politician going around father dearest. Which already sounds way too incest in my opinion, but whatever. Father dearest, thou art be here. How can it not be youth, if not thy own vessel? And the dad is like, what the fuck, child? Talk normally. I'm a soldier, man. I'm a soldier. I'm a man of war. I don't care about politics, child. Tell me, what do you just want? Dad on five denarii. What you gonna do with the 5 denarii, man? Nothing. Are you taking out a girl? Yeah. What do you mean? Son, I taught you. Boys first, girls second. Do you think they cry when they found out their son is dating a woman? The mother cries as well. She's like, boo-hoo! Son! How could you? Mother, I love her! No son of mine can be like this. First you have to explore your options. Play around. With some twins and then you can get married. Father, she's pregnant. Ah! Dude, I'm losing my mind. The stupid bird doesn't shut the fuck up. Dude, you know what the bird sounds like? The stupid bird that I have right now? He sounds like a fucking... You know the sound of modern motherboards? This is a very specific joke, but if you have modern motherboards and you know how bad the quality on them is, modern motherboards, if you don't disable the C state, that have annoying, very loud CPU processor sound effect, you know, that goes... That sound effect. Dude, it literally sounds like that. It literally sounds like... It sounds like my hard drive is reading something, you know? That's what it sounds like, this stupid bird. Sounds like hard drive reading. Yes, you super sexy dragon, what do you want? I should put it in the video? Yeah, I should. You hope the bird won't die in my care in about a week. Yeah, me too, man. Listen, it has a choice of flying anytime it wants. It's not my fault it doesn't have a fucking tail. So it better shut up and eat its berries and drink its water, okay? It's not my responsibility. Maybe also next time the mother bird can be less of a bitch and lose her children, huh? How about them apples? What could be my last talisman? Okay, it doesn't matter, man. I mean, only defense is gonna matter at that point, you know what I mean? Bayo! Bailey's! Oh, I thought you were gonna do the downfire. I miss my Moonlight Greatsword that had some range. But well, I know for a fact that I've hit on the dragon with the Moonlight Greatsword, even though it was short. Because what the fuck is this, Michael Zaki? Oh my god, even the standard one? Oh, no, this one is different. Also, first time I died to Bale in a while, huh? Okay. What? That's a lot of damage, man. Oh, they didn't freeze, unfortunately, so you know. No idea what to do here, honestly. Wow, the counter damage is huge against this guy. Holy shit! This guy is constantly in counter state. Holy shit, Bale is constantly in counter state? You not. I mean, I can't English. Bert, shut the fuck up, I swear. Okay, it's done. Animal. Okay, should I do placenta? Oh my god, wait, I'm Melania. Oh no, I never got to her. Oh my god. Do you have any weapon that makes me... What about Giant's Hunt? Not sure. Should I try Giant's Hunt? Okay, let me go to Melania for a second. By the way, what level am I? Wow. I did all this much earlier on the levels. That's how easy this run was. I didn't struggle with the levels. Yeah, the benefit of the strength runs is that you basically get your, what call it, not core stats. Well, you know, you reach your stats much faster than other builds. I think dexterity is the same. But if you're going with something like arcane or whatever, you know that's like a whole entire ordeal to deal with, I think. Oh, by the way, didn't I find out that resting at the checkpoint is much faster than consuming your potion every few seconds not to die? I think I found it out, right? It's about the same, yeah. Resting at the checkpoint and then constantly healing, especially in those areas, would have been about the same. Maybe like this is faster, I'd most likely. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna check square off. Just give me a second. Sorry, not square off. I know square off is very, very strong as a skill on the standard swords, right? It has massive stagger power, I think, if I recall correctly. Where is it? But I think for the big weapons, it's called something else. Yeah, Giant Hunt.
Goodbye.
But you see, the problem is then I'm using only one. But should I do it anyways? I mean, I can still use Frost with it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Oh, it's gonna be only one-handed. And then my jumping attack stuff is like completely useless. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh! You see? That's exactly what I was afraid of! Her hyper armor when she dodges, and the tracking on the bigger weapon. Because I remember I read something on Reddit, somebody said that the tracking on Giant's Hunt is worse than Square Off. And for some reason, sometimes it doesn't let you combo the enemy. I don't know why. I think Square Off does, but not this one. Ah! Yes, Giant Woman, what do you want? That for some reason every single artwork of her gives her lipstick. Oh yeah, I don't have the light rolls. Generally, actually, I could change my armor, because generally you don't want to get hit by her no matter what, because of the HP regen she has. Wow, any load is too much, huh? Okay, let me go to my usual. I don't think Giant's Hunt is as good as the other one. The one for your standard weapons, but you know. Oh, right, I'm gonna be missing her a lot. Hey, woman. She should do the... Really don't. Huh? Where's your swan dive? Also, why is my stamina... Oh my god! Yeah, the thing will do it eventually. Ah, fuck that chair in particular. Huh? Why? Did you refreeze? Wow, Chilling Mist is so strong.
Strength. Extraordinary.
Holy shit, Chilling Mist is so strong. It's not even this weapon that's really doing it, it's just Chilling Mist itself. And you know what? If you have a fast weapon, I think you can actually go with heat finally, and it pays off.
Oh, dearest Mikola.
Yeah, Mika is dead just like you, woman. Shadow Placenta. Dude, I don't want to do this guy. The dragon, the death dragon, that's like everybody says is good, but only the music is good. Nothing about the actual boss fight is good. It's just a mess of visuals. Oh! Hey! What? I'm sorry, his second one is like completely random all over the place? Is there any talisman I can use? You see, that's the funny part. I never use talisman. They're supposed to increase my skill stuff. Because, like, they don't buff the things I want them to buff. Yeah, take your time. I thought I'd stagger you there, but I forgot this weapon doesn't have the stagger power of his Y. You know, your golden orb is kind of frozen. Oh wait, pick them up before I lose them. No, whatever. I didn't need them. I didn't need them anyways. Wow, this counter damage is huge, man, on these large enemies that keep on attacking. What are you doing? You're in the Elton zone? Thankfully not Elton John. By the way, someone read that I read that he spawns in the opposite direction of where he was. Never mind. Those Redditors suck donkey balls? Where was he? Torment. Save me. Save me from this torment. I'm near the wall, you degenerate. He's literally not on the opposite side, Redditors. How do you guys even think in English? I don't understand. How are you allowed? Well, I had a lot less stats and less talismans than the first time I did it, or even second or third time, and it was much easier. By the way, I wonder if a Chilling Mist actually can keep on not staggering. The thing is here, it's like, hey! Other Chilling Mist can actually keep on, you know, the stagger build-up on the poise meter, which could actually help out this weapon. Okay. Now let's go and get my girlfriend's dead body, I guess. Actually, wrong place. Right. Why don't you zoom on me? No, that's Michael Zaki. You zacked for the last time. Where is it? Show me. In the lands of Timbuktu, here we come. Okay, anyways, get Chilling Mist. That's a secret sauce to big weapons. Which drivers am I using? For my graphics card? Oh, it's the... It goes simply down straight, right? Yeah. It's the 596 something, 36. I think it's like 5936. Because you know how NVIDIA graphics drivers are nowadays, they're complete trash. I was on the 581s? I was on the 581 point, is it 81 or 96? I forget, but it was like one of the, yeah, it's very old. It was a very old one. Because some people, you know, do the tests. And I specifically look at something that I specifically look for the frame time. Go on, how do you get up there? No idea. Is it with you? Do I need to take this path specifically every time, or what? Oh, I do. I think. Okay, not sure. No idea, I guess I will take the long way around again. But anyways, I was on the driver 581. 581.94 something, I recall. And the reason I was on that one was because it was not community sponsored, but the community found out it was like the best driver. They didn't have a whole bunch of issues on it, like black screens on the DCC and stuff like that. So I was on that one. And then finally somebody performed new tests with the latest NVIDIA drivers. And they're like, oh shit, wait. The 596.3936, something like that, I don't know. It's somewhere on the NVIDIA subreddit, but people perform tests and they're like, oh, this driver is better because the frame times are more stable. And you know, that weird overhead on the like basically the spikiness of when you're playing a game is much more stable. The latest driver, the 610, it is better, but the spikiness is even more. So that's why to update it. That's what I said yesterday. I had to update it. I was like, finally I can update the drivers because I needed it for something else. That's what I was looking at it. I don't even know what NVIDIA is doing nowadays. By the way, every new driver is getting massive regressions. And the problem is not even like back in the day with AMD, you know, the AMD drivers like back in the day. Back in the day with AMD drivers, you had this thing, right, where they made like an entire revamp on one of their major drivers for their GPU. And they were like growing pains, some of it was bad, some of it was good. NVIDIA, I feel like they have the money not to, you know, fuck that up, but I guess they don't. Ow. I jumped from there, right? Can we? Did I survive this? Yeah, you can. By the way, I have a question. Do NVIDIA, like people buy NVIDIA hardware with other stuff, like for AI stuff, don't they need drivers? Or what? I mean, I guess thank you NVIDIA for letting me generate women with 3 boobs faster. Much appreciated. Oh. Do I think AI is gonna last for too long? Listen, at this point, it's not about AI lasting too long. Literally what people... Listen, the problem with the prices of graphic cards, RAM, and all this kind of stuff is the people, okay? The people are buying them at these inflated prices. The companies have no reason in the future to decrease these prices. Okay, that's the problem. People forget about this one very important piece of information. Okay? Sorry about that. They forgot about this one very important piece of information. If people are willing to buy new things at these current prices, they're gonna keep them. That is why all those companies out there are literally relying on people doing this really like you know what is it, Hynix and those guys, right? They're like, the prices of graphic cards and everything else related to RAM is gonna stay up high until 2028. And by the way, all these companies are based upon in Korea, which saw massive growth in the stock market. And recently they actually started crashing. And so what they're relying on, and by the way, I don't know students, you know, business students don't see this. I guess they didn't bother going to school actually. I didn't know school was a rarity back around the world back then. But if you notice what they're doing, a lot of companies are doing that thing. where they're trying to anchor the prices for a few years, if they can, so that people keep on buying the stuff at the same price point, okay? And they're trying to hold out, basically. Imagine this, they're charging $1,000 for something, right? $1,000. And they're trying to keep that $1,000 for at least the next 3-4 years to normalize it. In the hopes that it actually gets normalized at a new price point. That's what they're trying to do. That's why all that news that you hear about these companies, you know, saying what they're saying. Watching this is actually very strong. Roger, remember this simp? But basically, companies are hoping by delaying the price crash, you know? Excuse me? Ow! Where's my poise, baby boy? Ha! Who's a dead man now? Okay, careful, man. I should be critting you, not you. But yeah, basically all these companies, they said the prices are going to stay high until 2028, 2029. They're hoping to anchor the prices for that long so people get used to it. Because already in Korea, they started crashing the market, right? The market is already crashing over there because like they relied everything on the AI boom. And now that things slowed down, and by the way, it was also very funny. What is it? Sam Man, whatever the guy's name is right? He came out like basically they ordered, I think, trillions of RAM or something like that. They took all the capacity, and then suddenly they actually gave up on the order. They were like, we don't want to order any more RAM. And then all the other companies that took the rest of the capacity were like, hey, wait a second, what's going on here? So yeah, everybody is hoping to hold out on the RAM prices until like not RAM prices, you know, anything related to like hardware, like SSD drives, RAM, GPUs, the main components from the Korean market. They're hoping to stay on those prices. They're hoping to hold on to those prices until 2028 or 9, as they're claiming in the news. So people get used to the price, so they don't come down. So even if there's a crash, they hold on to the prices, and they're like, well, this is the price, we can't do anything. But they don't expect China to get involved with the RAM creation. Although, mind you, the Chinese RAM manufacturer, CMXT, I think they're called. They just came out and they're like, you know, they started charging prices as the same as the other companies. But because they have more manufacturing space, they're not in a tight bind. So right now, the Korean market, the Korean manufacturers are like in a worse place suddenly because they're trying to hold out the prices, but at the same time, the Chinese market, which is creating them on a much tighter budget, but charging the same price essentially, their manufacturing capacity is not overloaded, for lack of better terms, with all these other companies that are randomly canceling or like changing things with like, you know, the RAM thing. By the way, can I also ask a question? How did Sam Samuelson, whatever the guy's name is, the AI guy, how did he cancel a contract of like 50% or 60% of manufacturing capacity for the fabs? You know, for the manufacturing of RAMs for them. How did he cancel that contract without a penalty? That's what I don't understand. Ow! I'm really not sure that's allowed. Imagine this, I come to you, and I'm like, dude, I want to order, you know, like 200 pizzas or whatever. And you're basically creating for me 200 pizzas. So like nobody else can order from you, and you're increasing the prices, and I'm also ordering them at a premium. So now that's a new standard. But then suddenly, for some reason, out of nowhere, I cancel the order. And there's no penalty. And everybody else that ordered pizza from you, from the other, like, reminder of the capacity that you have, right now are, like, asking, yo, what's going on? Well, why did this guy cancel? Why did your main contributor just cancel? So, yeah, like, honestly, I don't... Like, listen, the point I'm trying to get to is that prices for stuff maybe will stay like this permanently or won't come down. Or it will, I don't know. But currently what companies are doing, they're anchoring the prices, they're trying to anchor the prices for manufacturing the same way, and that's why they always come out on the news and they're like, hey, this is the new prices, deal with it for the next like 4 years, right? 2 or 3, 4 years. Because they're trying to normalize the prices like this. By holding out for 3 or 4 years, they're hoping to normalize these prices. That's the problem. And anybody who actually did go to business school and actually study business will know this is a thing that you can do. And the government doesn't care. The literally doesn't do anything about it. So I think I did all the bosses. Hold on, let me check again. Elden Ring bosses, let's see. I miss anybody? Let's see. Major bosses in Elden Ring. Okay, Divine Beast, Renala, Commander Garius, Avatar, Knight, Modran, Meteor, Mesmer, Romina, Radan, Bale, Godric, Renala, which I left very late into the game. Radan, Morgoth, Rykard, Mog, Malania, Fortisex, Maliketh, Astiel, Regala, Radagon and his pet, the Fire Giant, Placenta, Godfrey. And yeah, that's about it. Hippo, Yori, Jagged Dragon. What about in base game? All the random bosses that I don't do. Margaret. Radagon, Wolf. Okay. Commander O'Neill, Commander Niall. Okay. Oh yeah, Rugella the Great Red Bear. I don't know why I do that guy random. Because I think he's like so much XP. Also, Lekker Grafted Scion is considered a base game boss. He's not considered the elite boss. Okay. My queen. Forgot what I'm wearing. By the way, Queen America is dead like her son, right? Pretty much like this? That's a symbolism? Right? The snake is biting me. Why is that the bad snake? Why you bite me? Also, by the way, I amended the Golden Order. Isn't that like not what she wanted?
The fallen leaves tell a story.
Also, by the way, there's one thing about the Elden Ring I hate, which I think took away the wins out of the game for me.
Elden Lord.
Recently, I found out on Reddit that apparently the Elden lands, okay, symbolically are a country by themselves.
Between.
It's not the world, okay? I thought the entire world was the lands in between. Apparently, it isn't. So this means there are other... You see, this is the part I don't understand. So it means there are other lands out there. And there's a land of immortal people here, technically, with everything that happened. Like, I don't understand. Because, you see, it would have been more macabre to have the entire world be the lands in between, with the Earth Tree and everything that is happening. It would have been more sad and macabre. Yeah, sure, daddy. Instead, in Elden Ring, apparently this is just a landmass by itself. But then where's the tree extending? I thought the tree was the entire, you know, the Earth Tree, the tree of the world. Isn't that what it's supposed to be? I feel like they just changed something around just a little bit that made it less interesting. Oh, by the way, once again, fastest run with strength. Actually, fastest run with strength after my fist run. But with the fist run, I had to restart the run because every single piece of information on Reddit was completely wrong about it. Does poise not do anything? What is my poise? Oh my god, sorry, my bad, I changed it, right. Also, I'm still not sure if you want to get the bull goat thingy or no. Hey, barflies. Die. The barflies, ew! They freeze, they fall. Oh, by the way, fun fact, I found out those barflies are the blue ones, the nascent barflies, the born-again barflies, the birth barflies. Remember the joke I made about how those barflies symbolize something stupid like rebirth or something? Apparently it was. How am I such a genius, man? How am I such a genius? I impress myself sometimes when I find out lore like this by mistake, and then I read something on Reddit and it's like, did you know those cute little butterflies are the nascent butterflies? These ones, what are they called? Where are they? I think it's this one. It's literally them. Dude, I was just joking, and then I look on Reddit and it's like, yeah, it's them. Oh, by the way, how come there's another door that opens like this? Or is there? Hey you, loser. Matilda! Anyway, still don't know if people get 70,000 damage. I think it's a multi-hit. I'm gonna say that much. You can Google it yourself, but yeah, I think it's a multi-hit. Because from another video that I saw with Garrus's weapons... Can I get to Margaret like this fast enough to not lose my potion? I have no idea. Anyways, with Margaret, or Margaret, whatever the name is, the Dumbledore twins... Jesus Christ. It turns out like the 17,000 damage is based upon like 3 or 4 hits with a bleed. So yeah, so Radahn, Consort Radahn was getting deleted with 17,000 damage. My bad. I didn't realize this. He was getting deleted with 17,000 damage with these weapons based upon multi-hitting him during certain jumps. Please shut the fuck up with those builds. 90% of the community won't be able to do those builds since it relies on specific pathing and locations and jumps. Like, you know, be on a tiny mountain hill next to Consort Radahn. Did the game just stutter? dude? Hey, old man. Does my character not want to jump at any point? So are you. You're dead, how will you remember me? Unless you're inside the tree right now. Also, everybody who dies basically lost the grace of gold? Does it mean all these bosses that are trying to defend the tree lost the grace of gold? I don't understand. I feel like it's something I missed very important about Marika and what she's doing, but okay. Oh yeah, I can't level up. Okay, whatever. Anyways, G2G. Thank you so much for that Elden Ring. How long did it take me? 11 hours? It would have been... Actually, it would have taken me like literally 9 hours if I didn't spend like an hour or two experimenting around with like the bleed stuff, because I still don't understand how people do that. My Dex build, which is my next run, took me the longest. Then we had the magic run. Where's my fist run? Yeah, my fist run basically took me 18 hours because I failed the first time, because like all the builds I saw people doing were completely wrong apparently. The other fist run was actually fine. It was one of my better ones. It was really, really strong. But once again, I spent like 1 or 2 hours experimenting with stuff to see about the fist, and I was trying to get the most amount of, what to call it, XP. Also because I spent a lot of time on that gargoyle until I decided from here on out that I'll never deal with a gargoyle again. Shield run was actually fine. It just took me a while to figure out what I need to do, because once again builds are wrong. And yeah, with this one, what? About 10 hours, 9 hours actually. This was the fastest one. Yeah, strength builds are still better, even if you fuck around. I mean, that's why I really cared. By the way, that's why I really carried me far without any, like, levels in the weapon even. Thanks to a stagger. But anyways, G2G. Now I need to go and deal with this stupid bird that hasn't stopped screaming since I started. How can a bird, like, just talk for many hours, man? Okay, take care, peeps. I'm out. Bye-bye.